Jeff and I are back here at Fiberglass Farms for another day of fun and digging out cars. What you're going to see today is the unearthing of the Studebaker Stiletto, which was built sometime between 55 and 57, from what we've been able to estimate. The original origin of the car isn't really all that known. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a father-son duo that built it. They did a great job on the front end of it. The back leaves a little bit to be desired, but could be really elegant with some subtle design choices, I think. And it's been sitting in the spot for quite some time. The condition of it is fair, poor, depending on the parts of the car you're looking at. But do keep in mind, this, like many cars here at Fiberglass Farms, were sat in junkyards or sat outside decades before they got here. So the condition you're seeing of them here at Fiberglass Farms is not neglect on the part of Jeff or any member of Undiscovered Classics, but this is kind of really the last stop for them before they would have otherwise been finally discarded or crushed. So let's take a look. Car almost tried to kill me. That'll be interesting. Glad I got that part on camera, but let's see if we can dig it out today. All right, Studebaker Stiletto time.
Do you have a... Do you have the bug spray?
Yeah.
Anyway?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I'll do it up top.
There's no way we can... It's the same thing, Mike.
What's that?
I mean...
No, look at the suspension bars right up front. I can get the jack immediately under.
Can you? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any wood, though, to put under. Well, we'll have to be...
We got those 4x4s.
Go back and get them. Wow. That looks good on video, right?
What's that?
Is what you're doing?
Yeah.
It does, actually. You'll be able to show this 30 years from now. I'll be 91.
Jeff, remember this car? Oh,
And you'll be the same age I am right now.
yeah.
And it'll be up in Buffalo. No, it'll be in Colorado. You'll be
It
recovering
could be in Buffalo by then. Just trying to create a bit of an area. Well, I see exactly where I'm going to go. See, if there was a gym that was just based around digging out old cars, I would...
Well, it is here.
I know.
These are the two worst ones.
How long has this one been sitting here?
Pretty much the longest. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at my... everything's dated, so... Luckily, this isn't a swamp here.
Yeah.
think there's any videos quite like this on the internet.
No.
It's not a barn find, it's more like a forest find.
Field find. Well, it's not like it's had any worse of a life than it would have if you left it in the junkyard.
That'd have been gone by now, crushed.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. This wheel actually spins freely, Jeff.
Yeah, what I'm afraid is this car will probably load up fine. Maybe even tonight, I don't know. We might want to not load it until tomorrow.
We'll see how optimistic we're feeling.
You sure?
Yep.
I know, the vines are catching them too. Got 3 bars, here we go.
Thank you.
I'm going to set it for 20. I'm going to set it for 15.
It's got that same pinstriping vibe on the steel wheels.
Yeah, the meteor in the garage there has the same too.
Holy shit, it's taking air. We should have started with this one. I would have been more encouraged with the other one.
Well, I was trying to finish off something.
Yeah, I know.
Even though this is the one important one, actually.
It's taking it.
It wants to be restored. I would save this car from Steve and ship it back if he could do it.
I love it.
Well, he can build one probably easier from scratch.
Well, he's going to have to with all the work he needs, so...
What you do is you build this as the buck.
Right.
Wow.
Should I put 5 more pounds in it?
No.
Okay.
Should be fine. We don't even know if it'll hold it. It probably will, though.
Not leaking.
Good. Do you think you can get the passenger side up that high, too?
Yeah, that's why Whoa! Holy shit! Yeah, that's why Whoa!
I'm glad I put 15 in it. Is it deflated?
Yeah, it blew out.
Is that on video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm really glad I did my face next to that.
Could it have been? We
Yeah.
need help.
Well, that was interesting. It's still a good car. Okay.
Come on, bastard. Okay, Okay, ready to watch it?
Yep. It's coming a little bit. It's moving.
Huh?
It's moving.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's smooching.
We're done here. Gotta move faster. Very tight. Jesus. At that point, the winch becomes toast. We should just get, it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Shall we
Oh, it's
just,
that late already.
we could kind of just, we'll not fly.
We're
I
in a
can
good
leave it-
place.
Huh?
We're in a good place.
You think so?
I don't want to try my luck. I just avoided going deaf. Day 2 at the farms, slightly less sweaty, so that'll be changing very quickly here. And even though it had a blowout that could have taken half my face off yesterday, still love this car. So we're going to see if we can't get it out and make another go at it, and then see if that's successful or not. And if it's not, then hopefully we'll have some tractor-assisted help.
Broke the winch yesterday on getting the Stiletto, and I'm not sure we can move it. The differential is, the top of the differential is at the top of the ground. Well, nothing's a problem. So hold it. Let me give Mike some encouraging words. God damn it, work harder, Mike. God damn it, it's all for Steve. It's for Steve. Remember?
For Steve.
And if you get this,
You had me on speakerphone.
I do.
I could thank him.
No, don't thank him. We got to tell him. Okay, if you get this word today, I will feed you today. He hasn't eaten for 2 days
Because of all the failures.
I owe you big time.
No, can you hear him? Well, Mike actually might want the car. Do you really want? Do you still want the car?
Well, I'm in love with that car. Absolutely.
No, please let Steve have it. When Steve makes a new buck for it, I'll take the buck.
Yeah, except when you make a new buck and mold, it's really beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful for.
Yeah.
If
I've
just,
literally spent $2,000 on parts already. I've got all the gauges.
yeah, it's all yours. Yeah, it's not. I'm just teasing you about that, but we have 5 hours in it, and it still hasn't moved 1 inch forward. But this Mike is really doing. So if you can shout out to Mike, tell Mike thank you. Here you go.
Oh, big time, Mike, man. I owe you big time.
You're welcome, Steve.
He's saying, fuck you, work harder, is what he's saying.
I hope you pass along
No.
my fond words at some point.
Oh, we will. No, I just thought you'd like the pictures.
And I ever had a
Oh, yesterday we filled the tire up. He'd asked me like 2 days ago, have you ever had a tire explode when you filled it up? And I'm like, no, but I've had like 2 tires explode on the trailer and so forth. And so he fills his tire. It's all on video. We watched it. He'll have it up in a couple of weeks on the Stiletto. He's filling it up. He's right down there, right next. Its head is like 6 inches from the tire. He goes, okay, and it looks good. And we only filled it. I dropped the pressure from 20 to 15. He walks 1 foot away, and the tire explodes with dirt and leaves everywhere. It knocked him down.
Wow. You know, I've seen them blow before. I filled 22 tires over the weekend to re-raise the cars in my garage when my son was here. And when I fill them, man, I go, yeah, I turn my face away because I've seen them.
But he's right now. We're now pulling the left rear. And it's going to blow, run!
Did you get the strap?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted you to know things are working, okay?
All right.
Oh, next week I'll be... We can only get to 3 of the 4 wheels, so what we're doing is we're moving one car. It's only been here 4 or 5 years. We're moving this car, if it moves, so that we can get to the, when I mean we, I mean Mike, get to the right rear wheel, dig it out, and see if we can actually move this car. Luckily, one wheel rolls. We don't know about the status of the other 3 wheels yet.
And nothing else has exploded.
Nothing else has exploded yet. And Mike's done a great job of getting this car up. It's actually level. It is groaning and creaking, but it's coming to life. This will be an easy restoration project for Steve Cowdin.
can't quite tell.
Looks like it is.
Yeah. It's moving. It's coming. Yeah! Woo! And the wheels are rolling.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah. The wheels are rolling on this side, both of them.
Go check the other one for kicks.
Yep.
Okay. Roll. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the trailer forward. We're going to want to keep it straight.
Yep. It steers.
You can turn it a little now if you want.
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
May not turn.
No, it goes a little bit, but when it's not moving, it's
Okay,
harder.
so I'm going to take the strap lock off again. And I'm going to pull forward, but see what we're doing?
Yep.
Did it turn okay?
Yeah, it's turning.
Okay, I'd start straightening it out now.
You don't want
I mean, truthfully, straightening it out. Trust me. Can you straighten it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Cool. Now start pulling to the right. Pull to the left. Okay. Now off with the stance block. Ready?
Yep.
Wheels to the right. Because the wheel is flat, it's
Right. Yeah, it's
a little
walking.
to the right when we go. Wow. Holy fuck.
Thank you. All right, here's the former temporary grave, potentially would have been permanent grave of the Stiletto. You could see the seats just kind of came out right from the bottom of the car as we were dragging it. And that gives you an idea. You can see the impression of the rear diff.
Can you really?
Yeah, it's like a sand cast. So I think this has more sand and dirt in the rear section than the Victress did.
I see the differential, you're right.
Yeah,
We're lucky it was behind it, not in front of it.
yeah. So what do you think, Jeff? Did you were you surprised this came out today?
Hey, I did my job to preserve the car for 15 years.
Yeah.
It's in great shape for Steve. Steve's job is cut out for him now with all the good things. All he's going to do is reattach doors like this.
Yeah, it's ready to
Maybe
go.
The door, maybe it's the trunk.
That's the door.
Wow.
You think he wants the seats? You reupholster them? I think the foam is probably fine.
Oh God. Well, we'll clean it up tomorrow. We have to come out. I've got to prep this for the Victress C2.
Right.
Now we got to, because this is, you know, you talked about fine wine and how it's aged and how cheese is aged and steaks are aged. This is how we age our cars here at Fiberglass Farms. Need this rake here too.
Yeah, the hand rake, that came in handy.
And see, we've been aging those for a while. You can point them out there. The Sport Custom, we don't know what that is. The Buyers. And you can do a walk around with the Buyers if you want. That is now going to Mike Kuma. So,
Another project for moi. Quite a row, quite a lineup. The Allard type Sport Custom, as we're calling it, because we don't really know much more about it. Kind of looks Allard-ish. The Buyers SR100, which I've been pining after over for quite some time, so I guess this one will be following me home. It's got that cool former pinstriping on it. Must have been a hell of a car back in its day. The Glasspar G2 drag car. And Jeff figured out, as he does all things with these cars, this is actually off a fiberglass boat. It was the air intake for the motor on a boat, and somebody put it on a fiberglass car, which is kind of the best scoop that you can think of, especially given the history of Glasspar in the boating industry. Well, Glasspar wouldn't exist without Bill Tritt having been in the boating industry, so it's kind of funny that a boat hood scoop ended up on one of his cars. Great little bumperettes on the back. I cannot believe we got that car out today. And of course, the Victress taunting me in the distance. We'll get it out eventually. I'm really surprised that the Stiletto went smoother than the Victress. You can really get a sense of how down that was. And there's another Glasspar G2. That one's not Jeff's. That one is being stored here for a friend. All right, that's it. We're gonna see how much vegetation we lose off the car on the way home, and it's gonna be making its way to Colorado for Steve in just a couple days here.
back down here with the Studebaker Stiletto. As you guys saw with the camera up on the roof, got quite a lot of garbage out of it. The interior was kind of being held together by the carpet, but it's one of those things where you clean the garbage out and it actually looks better. Well, at least it looks better to me. It probably looks better to most car guys, or maybe worse to some, but it's had a lot of the day out here to cook in the sun, dry out a little bit. We're not going to get anything out of those tires. We already know what happened on the driver's side with the explosion, so we're not even going to try. We got one good one, and they all roll still, which is shocking. Here's what's left of the Studebaker Stiletto. A lot of interior, looks like old seat backs. Nice air cleaner. That's actually kind of a shame.
One of the ironic things about the Studebaker Stiletto heading to Colorado for our friend Steve Cowdin to take on its restoration is that it's actually a bit of a homecoming for the car. Jeff found it there over 15 years ago, so it's kind of going back to where it came from. And one of the things Jeff had done early on was work with our friend Jeff Allison to look at some conceptual renderings of what the car could be in a restoration and slight modification to kind of get it to a vision that the original designers didn't quite achieve, but certainly could have. So these are just some of the renderings that rose to the top, giving it a little bit more of a Studebaker look in the back with using a Studebaker trunk lid trim piece and some other design concepts. So we'll see what our friend Steve Cowdin does with it, and there'll hopefully be some updates in the future here. Thankfully, it arrived there safely and in one piece.
Just wanted to take a minute and say thanks for subscribing and following the channel. It really means a lot when you guys comment and share our videos. And to that end, a lot of the analytics we're seeing on the back end here in the YouTube Creator Studio is that we've got a lot of people watching videos, but not necessarily a lot subscribing. So I know it's annoying and everybody asks for it, but if you get the chance, subscribe to the channel, like, maybe even share the video, and we'd love to interact with you in the comments. So appreciate it and enjoy.